My name is Angela Provostgard, and I'm with Grand Canyon University in the Social Sciences Master of Social Work program. And I am finding through my research of the LGBTQIA2S plus population that I was informed of a lot of their needs, but in choosing this population, I thought I was aware of the potential needs, but in researching, I found that there were several areas I was uneducated and I lacked cultural awareness. As I discovered this, I realized I was probably not alone, that there's a lot of people who just lack the cultural awareness. Maybe they are somewhat apprehensive to get involved with this population for things that they believe or what they think they understand about it, but as opposed to what it really is. So I did find that there were several existing organizations in the form of websites, hotlines, groups, and communities who are very much informed of the needs of this community. And I realized that I would need to work with these organizations in moving forward with not only research, but a survey, and also the solutions that I would apply in conjunction with the survey. The information that I included in the survey, I had to really do a lot of research. So I do a lot of research at these organizations, and in the research I found, I realized that I needed to adjust my survey. Even in looking at the National Association of Social Work website, I discovered that the way that the National Association of Social Work addressed the LGBTQ population is that they also added a 2S on the end of the acronym, which stands for lesbian, gay, bi, transgender, queer questioning, intersex, asexual, or two-spirit, or anything in between, which could refer to a lot of terminology. There's a lot of terminology that has really helped this population to better express their identity, where they haven't typically fit into a normal identity of male, female, or typical relationship identities and other identities. So that was really important. That I did find that these organizations are very robust in helping people. However, I feel that there still needs to be a lot more done in helping this population, whereas 1 in 4 of youth are suicidal, 60% higher rate of the Black population of LGBTQ. Some of the resources that I found to find these statistics were located on the safezoneutah.org website, which had a very long list of affiliated organizations. And also, one thing I found was a website called Dragon Moms, and basically was a website that has a lot of resources for parents who might have children that have addressed themselves or come out as LGBTQ population, and it's a support group for them. And they had interactive statistical like a statistical interactive that you could click on and see in different areas the statistics with this population. And I did find it quite alarming. So the lessons I learned from it are just that people just need to be accepted for who they are. And I think that's one of the things that this population needs most, is to just be affirmed when they go to work, when they go to school, where they're in their own houses. And so I think that's kind of one of the factors that drove my survey development and what I intend to hopefully change. So one of the aims that I have for the survey is to determine if there is a need for housing options for young adults or possibly youth, or even not youth, but also in an attempt to gather the information from the survey. It could also be an advocacy effort to pull people in to community, to resources and affirming communities where they can experience kindness, compassion, consideration for the challenges that they face, and just be able to feel like somebody cares about them despite anything they might be presenting in their identity, and also to help them with their identity, to not be ashamed of their identity, but to rather see their gifts and talents and be able to use those in a way that helps them in their life. One of the biggest things too is to want to draw in supportive families or housing options that could be transitory, where they would experience affirming community. That is why, and the purpose of the Rainbow House, because it would be to draw in sponsors to house those that might need transitory housing, especially youth. What this is about.